Welcome back. In today's video, I am going to show you a quiz web application which have the admin and user functionality. So the admin is the person who control all these systems who can manage questions, manage users, etc. from the admin panel. Okay, the user is basically here the student. So I just enter my login details for the admin and click on this sign in. So when I click on this sign in, now you can able to see I am successfully logged in as a admin. So this is the admin and this is my name and this is IP address from where I log in and no one other person can log in through this IP. Okay, so this is a security feature. On this side, I have login as a user means as a student. Right now you can see the differences. In my admins panel, I have a manage users and manage question functionalities, but in the student side I only have the basic functionalities of the quiz given, of the achievements, quiz history and my profile, but don't have the manage users and manage questions, because manage users and manage questions give only the admin. Okay, right now you can able to see here the allowed questions is 10 questions amount for the allocation. How much? For example, if a student select a category, he will say select at least one category and click on this start quiz. So when he click on this start quiz, now you can able to see the 30 seconds for this particular questions. Okay, for this particular questions, but here you can see the total is 10 because here's allocated amount of the question is 10. But here we select here allowed questions amount is 3. Select at least one category. I just select this. Okay, from where I have the images, I just go to the my science section and I just go to the my science section and remove this and click on the start quiz. So when I click on the start quiz, now you can able to see this have the 10 seconds for solving this solution for solving this question, and this question have the image functionalities. After 10 seconds, user does not give any answer for the particular question, so it will automatically move next. So after 10 seconds, it will automatically move to the next question. So when you click on this next question, now you can able to see you have three attempted, you have allocated questions is three, but you only give one question. So right now here you can see the average score is 8.2, total attempts it is high score is 11, badges is equal to 5. So right now you can able to see it have the first attempt and the quiz regular means quiz regular only give when you have is equals to 5 quizzes given. Okay, you can able to see a quiz history. You can also see the quiz history from here. Last time you give the science category on this date and you have not perfect and you give only your score is only 1 out of 3. So right now you can also able to see, if I go to the previous section, I just go to my previous section, you can see the images we have in the questions. Again, this is the first question, we just select it here, click on this next question and again click on this next question and click on this next question and click on this next question and again next and again next and click on this next question and our 10 out of 8. Okay, so right now you can able to see we have a 10 out of 10. So average scores from 12 to 10 change automatically. High score is 12. Total attempts is 2. Right now, one twist is here. You can see in my admin side, I have only two categories. But in my student side, I have multiple categories. How this possible? So let's go and understand the backend concepts, how this actually works. Go to our login sheet. In our login sheet, A column, we have the username. In B column, password. C column, name, role, contact, IP address. So IP address, for example, this is IP I login. I just refresh my web application and copy this username and enter it here and paste it here and click on this sign in. So when I click on this sign in, now you can able to see this IP is already used by another user. So one IP only allocate to one user for login. Okay, I just remove this. Now I can able to log in this. So right now you can see last time I submit a quiz, so you can able to see your question one, your correct answer is one, my answer is this and correct answer is this. So this is the question two questions we don't have select any answers, so it will the empty Question number three, we have select this answer. So collect answer is the final score is this. Thanks for playing. Okay, so this information we also give the login alerts also we will receive in the email. Okay, we have seen go to our H column. In H column, if we have added the sheet names, for example, this is the admin user currently have two categories for given taking quiz. Okay, for given taking quiz, I need to add a finance category. I just copy this. Okay, I just copy this and go here and add a comma and click on this add. Okay, so here's the OTP comes. Here's I column is dedicated for OTP. Why OTP necessary? Okay, if I forget a password and I want to forget my password, I just enter my email ID and click on this send OTP. So when I click on this send OTP, the OTP will be received in the email ID. Right now I don't have the email ID here, but the OTP send it to the email is this. I just copy this and go here and paste it here and click on this verify OTP. So when I click on this verify OTP, it will ask me to change their password. I just select it here and add one and click on this set password. So when I click on this set password, now you can able to see the password is going to be resetting and it will be updated soon as possible. Okay, the password is going to be resetting and it will take time to forget the password and verifying the OTP. I just refresh this web application and you can see your password will be the successfully changed. Okay, right now you can able to see this OTP is not going to be verified. I just click on this forget password again. So when I click on this forget password, so when I just click on this forget password and I just refresh. My system is going to be stuck and I will try it again and click on this send OTP. When I click on this send OTP, the OTP will be changed and now I just enter my verify OTP. When I click on this verify OTP and enter my new password here and click on this set password. So when I click on this set password, my password is going to be successfully updated and my OTP will be removed from here. Okay, you can see here the password is going to be successfully updated. So right now, if I am going to log in, I am going to refresh my this web application, my admin side, and now click on this login details and enter my login details now and click on this sign in. So when I click on this sign in, now you can able to see I have the three categories in my section. So if we don't add any category, it will show us all the categories available in our sheet. Okay, so this is the allocated questions amount, allocated questions. Okay, allocated questions. So right now we have entered the three. So we have the total three questions which we, for example, whatever category we selected, we select the science category and click on this start quiz. So allocated amount is three. I just select here. You can see here as the images and click on this next and again click on this next and click on this next question. So now you can able to see this is a perfect score in our achievement sections. Okay, we have the intermediate, the average 16, and the first attempt at a marathon runner. We have your achievements automatically comes here. So this is the admin and user section. Now go to the manage users, and in our manage users, if I want to add a new user, I just enter my this ID, keeps a community one, and I already exist. I go to here and enter my details and it's a user and it's a contact ID is this and IP address is nothing and the photo URL is nothing because photo upload option is available to the user. I will show you also that click on this and remove this unknown IP and click on the save changes. And when I click on the save changes, now to go you to manage questions. So these are the questions. I just remove the OTP from here. And right now, the size is only allocated for this new user. I just added the size here. The allocated question amount is 5. Okay, I just copy this username and go here and paste it here and I just copy its password from here and just paste it here and click on this sign in. So when I click on this sign in, Now you can able to see I am successfully logged in as a this user. Allocated question amount is 5. At least category selected is 1. So available is also once. So I just select this category, and right now you can able to see we have a start quiz button enabled, and if we deselect the start quiz button is disabled, I will just select this and click on this start quiz. So when I click on this start quiz, you can see here the image is here and it's 10 seconds for this question. I just select a option and click on this. If we go to previous, we have selected questions already. So we just click on this next question, select a user, click on this next question, click on this next question, and now you can able to see you answered all questions is correct. Click on this continue. So when I click on this continue, now you can able to see the average score is this. High score is 5, total attempts is 1, badges 2. Automatically 2 badges is given first attempt, and keep practicing since average less than is equal to okay 6. So in my profile section, if a user want to add their profile picture, he can simply click on this choose file and select any image and click on this open and click on this save change. So when he click on this save changes, right now you can able to see their profile is going to be updated and their images is going to be updated in the real time. So you can see here, so this is a user functionality in our managed questions. For example, this is a science, and I just select the category from here and click on this load question. So when I click on this load question, all the questions available in this category sheet, means in this science category sheet, all the questions available will be shown here. I can simply delete, edit, or add new question. I simply click on this add question Ahmad, and the correct answer is Ahmad, and Ahmad 1 and Ahmad 2 and Ahmad and Ahmad 4. Okay, so option 3 is the right answer. Here's the correct answer. So if you want to add a profile picture, you can simply add a upload the picture. And if you want to add a picture, so you can go to your Google pic. Okay, you can simply select a pic. You can simply copy this copy image address. You can also paste this URL here as a image. Okay, so if you want to upload, you can also upload. Click on this add question. When you click on this add question, the images is going to be uploading image. So after the uploading it, the question is adding successfully. Right now you can able to see your question is this, and it have by default 30 seconds. You can change it easily from the category sections. Right now you can able to see, you can easily update the time from here. Also, if you want to edit the time, you can simply select the here's we don't have any option for the time updation, so you need to update the time from the sheets. Okay, so this is our quiz web application. Hope you like this video, you like this concept, and hope you will enjoy this. Thank you very much. Take care.